snug valley where I had gone to high school, learned to drive, where my parents and sister still lived, could be seen as a whole from this height from cliffs much like these. Looking down into the plain below, I felt as though I was seeing double, and that an hour's hike along the switchbacks would bring me to my own doorstep. At the time, it was a sensation that seemed a little perverse. I had just flown into Iran from Egypt. This journey had begun thousands of miles from my own country. That a mountain and a change in the air in Iran should make me think of home in the spring of 2004, the spring of the war on terror, the clash of civilizations, the jihad, the things that had made my quiet life almost unlivable, must be sheer perversity. I thought so then. I didn't yet realize that the Zagros Mountains had no name when they were forced out of the ground millions of years ago, and neither did the Rockies, that the call of earth to earth might be something more real than the human divisions of Iran and America. I had faith then. It was in the mountains that I first thought of divinity, and these mountains reminded me of that sensation. But I didn't yet have faith in faith. I didn't trust the connections I felt between mountains or memories. And if I had been a little more ambivalent, I could have allowed the Zagros to be foreign and the memory to be coincidence. Fortunately, I didn't. Ahmad, my guide plus chaperone, pointed west over the receding peaks. If you keep driving that way, you would get to Iraq, he said. He was a Shirazi man with silver hair and laugh lines. Before the revolution, he flew planes for the Shah, whom he had hated, but not as much as he now hated the mullahs. During one of our conversations on the road from Shiraz to Isfahan, he told me he used to fast during Ramadan and pray with some regularity. The Islamic regime had so deformed his religion in his eyes that he stopped. Thinking I would judge him for this lapse, lest he provide a rationale, I was an American and a Sunni and therefore unpredictable. He told me he didn't need to fast. Fasting was meant to remind one of the hunger of the poor, and he helped the poor in other ways. Then why do the poor fast? I asked him. The Ramadan fast was required of all Muslims, not just the wealthy. He looked at me out of the corner of his eye. Evidently, I was an American Sunni who discussed theology. Among the middle classes, theology had gone out of fashion in Iran, but I had just come from Egypt, where the reverse was true. Ahmad left the question floating in the air. Iraq?